Out of all of the molecules currently being studied to extend maximum lifespan, rapamycin is a strong candidate. Rapamycin may have the potential to improve the muscle strength and performance of older adults. In yeast, worms, flies, and mice, rapamycin, by blocking an enzyme called mTOR, reliably extends lifespan. In mice in particular, rapamycin has been shown to extend both male and female lifespan by over 20%. So how does this relate to muscle performance? Well, as we age, our muscles become weaker, and we can reduce that decline by exercising. When we exercise, we activate the enzyme mTOR to build proteins and muscle, but rapamycin does the opposite and it blocks mTOR. So how could rapamycin help to improve muscle strength? Well, here's where things get really interesting. As we get older, our muscles seem to recognize that they're becoming weaker, and they start to overactivate mTOR to try and rebuild their strength. The trouble is, this overactivation of mTOR in older muscles, it doesn't seem to build new proteins. Instead, if we're overactivating mTOR, we prevent another process from happening called autophagy, or the cell clearance process. Think of it like our muscles are starting to hoard old, damaged components and are never given the chance to clear them away, and that's where rapamycin may come in. If we use rapamycin once a week, we could potentially switch mTOR off and allow our muscles to flush away those old, damaged proteins. Then our bodies can reactivate mTOR to build new proteins on the days that rapamycin is not taken. So if we can restore this mTOR balance, we may be able to hold on to our muscle strength as we age. So what are the opportunities for human studies? Well, in clinical medicine, rapamycin is used at a high dose as an immunosuppressant for patients that needed a kidney transplant. Rapamycin helps to prevent the immune system from attacking that donated kidney. So what happens if we give rapamycin to otherwise healthy people? Well, 2 studies have been done looking at what happens if mTOR blockers are given to healthy people and what effect that has on the risk of catching a cold. Both studies showed that mTOR blockers didn't increase the chance of catching a cold. Plus, in the case of muscle performance, rapamycin would only be used once a week rather than every day like the kidney transplant patients. So the immunosuppressive side effects are not expected at the once weekly dose. So I've set up a placebo-controlled clinical trial to explore rapamycin's effects on muscle function of older adults, and the study is currently recruiting participants. Specifically, the trial is exploring what effect 6 milligrams of rapamycin once a week, combined with an at-home exercycle program 3 times a week, has on muscle performance compared to just exercise alone. Half of the participants will take rapamycin and the other half a placebo. Both groups will get an exercycle bike delivered to their home, and the study lasts for 13 weeks for each participant. To be included in this trial, you must live in Auckland, New Zealand, be aged between 65 and 85, and don't already exercise. If that's you and you want to participate in this study, please click on the link in the pinned comment. There you'll find a survey that goes through the inclusion and exclusion criteria, and if the study is suitable for you, then you'll be provided with contact details for the trial site.